is Salamander, and he is in the 1/6 chair. So this chair replicates what it is like to walk on the moon, which has 1/6 the amount of gravity as they have on Earth. So he is seeing what it is like.
Shot for the crater. Awesome.
So there's different ways to walk. So he's experimenting with the various ways to walk. So the first one was like the hop, and this one is the side to side. So that is Salamander in the 1/6 chair. Here is Faster Fox in the 1/6 chair. So the chair is kind of lifting up. You can see that. And so he is getting started, getting acclimated in the 1/6 chair. So here she goes. And she's off.
Okay.
So now she's going to try to do the bunny hop, where you just have your feet together and go forward like that. And now she's trying on 1 foot at a time, little hop.
Oh, wow.
So that is how our astronauts would walk around on the moon. Alright, this is Speedster in the 1/6 chair. So here is his gravitation, or a reduced gravitational walk on the moon. So here's his hopping along. And Speedster has done this a couple times. This is the twins' first time at official space camp, but Speedster has been here before, so he's had a little bit more practice on some of these things. So
Hey, that's good.
hey guys, this is where some of the missions take place. We're about to do our live mission where we practiced yesterday. So this is where some of the people will be. Hi, Salamander. They are going to be inside one of these modules. They are on station. Salamander, Faster Fox, Speedster, and Engineering Dad, they are actually assigned to station where they will be required to complete several experiments before the mission is done. And then I think this module is where like the pilot and mission specialist and stuff are, and then I am assigned in mission control, and I shot a little bit of footage from mission control yesterday. But these are the various modules where different people are assigned to do different aspects of the mission, and they make sure that each time you come to space camp you do a different piece of the mission. So we're going to be doing this in the morning, and then this afternoon we'll be doing some missions from Orion. So the Zarya, that's a station where the kids will be completing some of their science experiments and stuff like that. So lots of stuff, very interesting. So if you guys have an opportunity to come to space camp, these are some of the things that you'll be doing with the various missions and things like that. So Hey YouTube, I was able to come in and get some closer pictures, and you guys, can you see those harnesses? When you do advanced Space Academy and different things like that, you actually do missions outside on the harnesses. And for Advanced Space Academy, that is for high school students, you are actually here for, they say you do 3 one-hour missions and 1 3-hour mission, and if you are assigned to outside the, working on the station, you are actually in that harness for over an hour doing your missions and different things like that. They also have Discovery over here, and this is what you're going to be doing inside here. It's kind of dark right now because nothing's on, but that's being inside of Discovery. So there is lots of, you know, really realistic equipment that the students are going to be training on when they do these things. So these are very, very, very realistic apparatuses that they're in. So these are just the various capsules that you'll be working in and doing missions on. Mission control was also very realistic. So there, people are doing various things in there. We'll be doing an Orion mission later today, so we're going to get trained in it. So these are some of the things that everyone got a chance to do. And then these are some of the experiments that
but right now we're supposed to be talking about Apollo.
But
I'm going to switch that up. I want us to go
some of the experiments they did.
So we don't have to do that right before rocket launch.
So
we'll talk about Apollo probably during the museum.
But now we're about to head to our next thing. We just did our mission, our station mission, and it was tough. Oh my goodness. It was really tough. It was an hour, and it was an intense hour. Lots of problems. They kept hitting us with different problems that were going on during the mission. It was just absolutely amazing. It was fun, really exhilarating. We all had a great time. Okay.
This is foam, and I mixed 2 chemicals together, and they were like a water substance, and then when I mixed them together, it expanded and made foam.
And that foam is hard too, so that was interesting.
And this is a bouncy ball. And it bounces like this.
There it goes.
And this was mixed with 2 chemicals that were like water. And this is goo. And
Ballet step.
when you and if you roll it up into the ball, you can start to see it flattening out. And after it flattens out, you can roll it up into a ball, and then it's gonna keep flattening out.
Very nice. So those were the 3 experiments that he did as a member of the space station crew during our live challenge. So thanks a lot.
Cool. All right. So you already did your shuttle mission, so you already know pretty much all of this.
We are prepping for our Orion mission. Orion mission is set for 2050, so we are in the year 2052. So this is where our lunar specialists are going to be. They're doing like hydroponics testing, which is really cool because my kids are going to be doing some hydroponics work. Uses microscopes and stuff like that. that they do. So they'll be doing actual experiments and all that kind of stuff while they're on here. The first lunar specialists, they have been on here a year. That is the mission, and then we do a swap out and stuff like that. So this should be cool. So set up for space lab 2052. Oh, spacesuits, and the boots for when they go out on the surface of the moon. So really neat. So this should be a fun. This is gonna be an intense mission. All three kids, Salamander, Faster Fox, and Speedster, they are lunar specialists. So that's gonna be their job. They're actually gonna be here doing experiments, and then they will be doing a crew swap. We're going through our little doors. Again, sorry, but they're gonna be doing a crew swap. And then they will be actually getting on this thing where you buckle in, and it is balanced for gravity, so they'll launch themselves up and down on that. This is the Orion capsule that they're going to be going in, and I think Salamander starts inside the Orion capsule. So, and then Speedster and Faster Fox are actually in the Rising Star, and then they will swap out into Orion. So this should be a fun mission, very intense. It's supposed to be more intense than the shuttle mission that we did earlier, and that's kind of scary, more intense than that, because that one was pretty intense itself. So this should be a fun project, lots of learning, but I think it's great that they get some hands-on real life stuff. So this is inside Orion capsule. So this Salamander is going to be Mission Specialist 8. So this is his seat that he'll be sitting in during takeoff. And then these are all the controls. Everyone has responsibilities that they have to do. All these buttons and stuff work and all that kind of stuff. So I really hope you guys are inspired to come to space camp and do this stuff. A lot of people don't know that they have family space camp where parents can come with kids. Your child only has to be 7 years old for you guys to come to. Oh, here's some people in some suits right now. So folks are in suits and prepping and getting ready to go. So yeah, so your kids only have to be 7 years old to come to family space camp if you think that's something that you guys like to do together. And this is the kids, they're all ready to go. This is their teachers. This person is also their robotics teacher, so for their homeschool class. So so they get to see some of their teachers in a different capacity while they're at space camp. So yeah, so I hope this encourages people to want to come to space camp, guys. I think it's great. It's a great opportunity for your kids to get some hands-on stuff. And I paid to come, like, so I'm not pushing a commercial or anything like that. They're not paying me to say any of this stuff. we funded ourselves to come and do this. But I really encourage you guys to check it out and try to do it. So and I'm going to show you guys Altar. So here's one of the hatch that you actually go through to get into it. So Orion 2 is going in there. My sister-in-law. Her nickname is Orion 2 because she is a clinical nurse specialist. She specializes in oncology, so her call name is Orion 2. But I hope this helps, guys. This is Dr. J, and I'm out. Bye-bye. One of the things that I love about Space Camp is they're always adding things, and this is a modular capsule that they have that they're actually prepping. We're not going to use it today because they're still programming it, but what you'll be able to do is they'll have the lunar specialist will actually get inside, and as they get inside they'll actually have to drive it to from Altair to Rising Star. So that's pretty awesome that they'll be driving this capsule the same way if they were actually on the moon. So that's kind of really awesome. So I'm excited. So yeah, we have reason to come back, do another space camp. Yay! Okay, now we are getting ready for rocket launches. The last thing we did last night at about 8 to 9 was where we were making our rockets. And so you guys can see Salamander's rocket that he made last night.
Okay, yours is 9, sweetie.
So his is rocket number 9. So we put them on the launch pads, and then one by one, everybody will come up and actually launch their own rocket. And we hope to not have them go into the rocket graveyard of the trees. You guys see all those parachutes in the trees? Those are rockets that went into the trees. The rockets are reusable, so hopefully we'll all get them back. But if not, they'll be awesome to see. So yeah, so this is one of the things that you guys will do on the trip to Family Space Camp is design and launch rockets. Okay, here is Salamander about to launch his rocket. Whoa, I cannot even see it. Let me see if I can catch it for you guys. Oh, there it is.
Coming right to you.
Yeah. There it is. It landed in the tree. Hey guys, now we are at the Davidson building, and this rocket that you see, whoa, so big. That is an actual test rocket that was used for testing. So that was at one point used, and around this wall, this is information on various programs, and here's information on the crews, and then down here is actual astronaut footprints. So a lot of people don't realize just how many astronauts we've actually sent out into space and stuff like that. So this is this time that we have right now at Space Camp. This is where we're getting information, learning more about the space program, that sort of stuff. You can see my crew over there having fun with everything. But we just got out of a IMAX movie where we learned more about our mission to Mars, the upcoming missions to Mars that they want to start in 2030. And we learned more about Orion. And then what we're going to be doing is going into the Davidson building. Davidson building is pretty unique because the Saturn V is in there, and I don't know if I'll be able to get footage because I'm trying to keep these under 20 minutes for each day. But we're only at about 2 o'clock, so we are going to be going until 9 o'clock tonight. So we still have a lot more to do for today, including doing our actual Orion mission, as well as doing some other education type things. But just wanted to show you guys. I mean, just look at that. Look at, it's kind of interesting to be able to come in here and stand under an engine and what it's like in there. So yeah. Oh yeah, this is the rocket park. So if you just come to visit, even if you don't come to space camp, if you just come to visit, it's pretty cool because you go through the rocket park and see all about the rocket park. That's a ride. Actually, this is a ride. It's called Space Shot. You usually hear people on there screaming. So, alright, here we go. Hey guys, I wanted to show you guys some of the things that you'll see if you just come to the Space Center. This is Skylab. It is an actual what's remaining of Skylab when some of the bigger chunks when it fell back to Earth. This is the mobile quarantine facility that astronauts used to be housed in for a couple days when they got back from a mission. And these are some modules that you can actually get inside. This is a lunar module simulator. You can just look at that. But the command module simulator, you can actually get inside. So these are some things that you can do if you just come to visit the Space and Rocket Center. So this is inside the Davidson building, and there's so many things to see and do and explore, and buttons to push, and simulations to do. And then you will see, I'm right up under it, so it's kind of hard to see it really well, but this is the Saturn V. It is the actual Saturn V rocket that you'll be able to walk under. It is huge, and you get an opportunity to really see that up close. But this is the Davidson building. Again, just another aspect to the Space and Rocket Center. So even if you didn't come for space camp, you'd be able to really get a handle on some of the amazing parts of the space program. I don't know if you guys can see any of the people in my view, but they usually have engineers, like NASA engineers and scientists, a lot of them retired NASA scientists, who are walking around and are ready to answer questions for you. A lot of times some of the contracting companies will be around doing experiments with the kids and different things like that. So it is a great place to visit. And if you do space camp, it's going to be a part of the process as well. But this is just a great place to visit anyway. So lots of historical information that you get to do and see and experience. And this building is absolutely humongous, with something in every corner and crevice for you to learn and do. Hey guys, this is Salamander. He is in something called an MMU, and this simulates the jetpack that the astronauts would use when they were on a spacewalk. And so he's actually controlling it with the levers, and the team member is just guiding it to make sure that it doesn't go out of control or anything like that. But this is called the MMU, and you can kind of see the controls that he's using. One controls backwards and forwards, and spinning, and the other controls, you know, if you're going to go in a half circle or spin or anything like that. So that's the MMU. Here is Faster Fox on the MMU. And again, the MMU is the trainer that astronauts will train on for a spacewalk. And so the MMU is the unit that helps them, that's where they would have the pack on their back, and it will allow them to not float off into the great abyss if they ever got separated from station during a spacewalk or something like that. So these are, it's a device for maneuverability and safety and that sort of stuff. So this is Faster Fox, and she is having her turn on the MMU trainer.
This is Javon's on for his turn on the MMU.
Hey guys, I just want to show you guys, this is the International Space Station that is moving across the sky above us. So it's kind of cool to be at Space Camp and to be watching the International Space Station go overhead, especially because we did an International Space Station mission today. So it's really cool. So if you guys are ever outside, there's actually an app that you can get. So you can find the space station, but when you see a light, you see something that looks like a planet that's moving really fast above you, it is probably a space station. So it was really cool to be at Space Camp and watch the space station move overhead.